Yeah, hi everyone. So welcome back to SK Technologies. So in this video we will see the Kubernetes installation and cluster setup. So if you want to install the Kubernetes, so definitely you need a minimum two servers. Okay. So as we explained in the previous session, so your Kubernetes cluster must be having two servers. One is for the master server, which is dedicating for your cluster maintenance, and another server is for your deployment, application deployments. Okay, so in my case I am taking one master server. Okay, so let me keep like this: master server one. Okay, and worker server. Either you can go with two worker nodes or three worker nodes, but in my case I am going only one, and this one T2 medium, guys, because lot of services should be running in the backend, right? So that's why you should go and get the T2 medium, which is having two CPUs, virtual CPUs, right? And 4 GB RAM. Fine. And the worker nodes you can go with the T2 micro. Okay, so this is enough for the worker nodes. So T2 micro. Fine. So I already started my servers, guys. So see here, two servers are running. One is for master, another one is the worker. Okay, I just created these two. So I want to show you step by step from the scratch onwards. Okay, until the deployment. Fine. So here, before going into the installation directly, so we'll have a word like what are the steps involving in the installation. Overview we will see. Later we will go for the implementation. Fine. So as I mentioned, the server requirements, 2 medium, two which is having two CPUs and 4 GB RAM. So here this one having one virtual CPU. Okay, and this one having 1 GB RAM. Fine. So this is enough in the worker side. So T2 micro is enough, guys. So here couple of softwares you need to install on the master and worker both, and particular softwares only we have to install on the master node, and particular things we have to perform in the worker node. Okay, and we need to enable couple of ports also. Fine. So couple of ports we need to enable. So all these stuff I have mentioned, all the things I have mentioned in the installation guide. So I will provide that in the description, so you can kindly go walk through that and go and install. Okay, so here on master node, on master and worker, first we will go with this. Okay, then on only master. Okay, so only the master, on master only, then on worker, master node, worker node, like this. So here three steps, guys. One is this one on master, then this one is on master node only, third one is on worker node. So the three steps, three stages actually. So first we will finish this on master and worker. Before that, what you need to do? Okay, SSH, passwordless authentication you have to establish. Okay, so passwordless authentication between, okay, between master and worker nodes. So in my case I am having only one worker node. Okay, so this we need. How we are going to establish this means with help of the SSH keygen. We have to generate the SSH keys. Okay, with the root user you can go and copy these things into the worker nodes, then you can establish this one. Fine. So thereafter we will see one by one. Fine. So and all these things, Fine. So all these things I already uh, documented and published in the GitHub. Let me show you from the GitHub. Yes. So this is my GitHub, guys. So this is GitHub repository. So Kubernetes installation. So actually I forked from the one of the repository creator. Okay, even if you want, you can go and fork it, guys. Okay, see. So I also forked this one. So there are various installation types. That's also we will see. But I am going with the kube ADM, which means uh, Kubernetes on-prem. Okay, I am going with these steps. So these are the system requirements and the open words. Okay, and these are the things you need to perform. Okay, I think SSH key is not required. You just ignore this. Ignore. Later we will see. If you want to configure, later we will see. So first we will enabling the ports. Okay, so on first we have to enable the ports. Thereafter we will see on master steps one by one. Fine. So on ports, let me have a look ports. So on master node, these are the ports you need to enable. Okay, so these are the ports where on master. So these are the ports you have to enable, guys. Then on worker node, only one port, I think. Only one port, which is 179. Okay, so later I will tell you all about these ports and all. As of now, you just blindly follow the instructions. So let me go to the master node. Sorry, the same browser. Yes, this is the master. Security, you know already how to enable this. So security group name. Click on involved rules. So now you can add one by one. First one is the 6443, which is Kube API port. Okay, 6443. If you are enable, then only the functionality will work, guys. Okay, make sure one by one. So another port 32750. Okay, then add one more. So 10250. Okay, then add rule 443. Sorry, 443 and 443. Okay, so later we will come to know why we are enabling all this stuff. 8080 also you can enable. Add 0 8080 enable. Fine, save this. Now go back to worker node. Okay, so worker node, then security group, click on inbound rules. Now here you can only 179. Fine, so add rule 179. Save this rule. Fine, that's it. So port enable is done. If you want, you can verify both worker node and master node both completed. Now we will follow these steps. Okay, so we will follow these steps and we will try to install the Kubernetes. First installation we will finish, so later we will set up the cluster. Okay, so these are the things, guys. So here don't blindly follow these steps. Okay, sometimes you will get error. First you can try to install the things. So here they mentioned yum-utils, device mapper and persistent data and LVM2. Okay, so one by one we will see. So let me copy these steps. First step, see both master and worker. Fine, so both you want to apply, guys. This one, first thing is these are the commands. Okay, so we have to install the this thing, and this is the config manager. This is for the docker installation that I will take care, not an issue. Okay, so let me quickly log in my servers and we'll perform the Docker installation. Okay, so this is my server, master server. Let me increase the font. So with the PEM file I'm logging in. Make sure SKTech EC2-user at the date with the PEM file, guys. With the PEM file I'm using EC2 sorry guys. So what happened? Something happened in my AWS. Yeah, let me log in my server with the type S. Okay, switching to root. So this is my master server. Okay, so for my convenient, I am changing the host name, guys. Master. Yes. So go back again. Go back. Now let me log in. Yes, showing as a master. Fine. Now in the same way, let me log in another server. This one. So I will open my PEM file location. CMD. Let me increase the font. So here SSH-I SKTech EC2-user at the date public IP. Okay. Yes. So host name worker1. Okay. Exit. Let me relog in. Yes. Switch to root. So worker node. Fine. Let me minimize this. Now I will follow those steps and I will execute the things. Fine. Here is my notepad plus plus. Here it is. Okay, so here it is simply installing the prerequisites, guys. So I'm ignoring this slash dev because I want to show the foreground logs. Yes, all the things installed in the same way. Master and worker both I need to perform, right? So that's why I have executed the same command in both sides. Here Docker no need to configure it, guys. By default your Amazon machine having the Docker directly can go and install the Docker CE. Okay, so how to install yum install first let me list out Docker hyphen CE community edition. Okay, Docker hyphen CE, let me see, not available community edition. You just go with Docker. Yes, Docker is available, simply install Docker hyphen y. Same command you can execute here also. Yum install Docker hyphen y. Okay, that's it. It is successfully completed. In the master server, if you observe, it's completed. Client server, worker server still going on. So the worker also completed. That's it. Now verify. You can verify with the uh, systemctl command. Systemctl status Docker. Okay, inactive. Let me start it, guys. How to start? Simply use this command. In the same command you can execute here also. Docker, sorry, systemctl start Docker. Okay, So started, you can verify the status. Running, active and running. Fine. So let me check the same thing in the master server. See, this is also active and running. So successfully you have installed the Docker. Okay. Now let me go for the further steps. That's it. So here let me remove these and all for your convenient. Simply you can do this yum list docker, then yum install docker, then you can start the systemctl start docker. That's it guys, and verify systemctl status docker. That's it. Fine. Now let me walk through the installation guide. So this is done. Yeah, the same thing I have done guys. So here enable both you can do, enable also you can do guys. Okay, by default it is enabling. So anyhow let me add here before start, let me add here. Okay, so enable worker node, master node, both done. Now you can follow the steps. Anyhow disable SELINUX, anyhow we are not using. So anyhow let me copy it guys for your convenient. So I am executing, let me copy into notepad plus plus for. Okay, so this is for docker installation, and this is for the this one SELINUX disabling. Anyhow let me execute one by one. This is master server and this is a worker server. Fine. Now another command, this is for disabling the SELINUX guys. Master server done, worker server done. Fine. Now let me again go to the my browser. This is done, this is done, and firewall also need to disable guys. So anyhow we are also not using the firewall, but in the we are using the this one, right? So that's the reason they given the steps. Okay, so anyhow I am not using the firewall. Anyhow let me execute, we just simply execute this one, not an issue. Okay, both servers. Let me copy the first command, disable firewall. Okay, on master. Anyhow see, firewall does not exist, you just ignore this one, not an issue. Even if you check in the worker also, we are not using any firewall, external firewalls. Default firewall security groups only we are using. Anyhow you just ignore these two steps. Then go back to here. So this one done, and swap. If you are using any swap, so try to reduce it, disable it guys. So Kubernetes won't work on the swap. Okay, so you can use this command to turn off. Okay, anyhow we are not using the swap also. Anyhow let me execute on both worker and here. Okay, and another here also let me execute, then swap off -a master, then worker done. Now go back to here. So here in the systemctl you have to add this value. So IPv6 tables and IP tables. Okay, so it is related to the network setups guys. Okay, so that's the reason you have to set up this one. So just simply copy this. Fine. So copy that and blindly you can execute. Okay, so let me execute it in the master server. Done. Then same here also done. Fine, that's it. That's it. So until here prerequisites done. Now we are going for the main installation. Fine. So these are the main installation. So copy this thing and install it. In the next command is the installation only. So only 3 steps are pending guys. So copy this carefully. Installation. now installation will be starting. Okay, so just this is for the repos configuration. So master server, fine. Then worker server, fine. Now we can go and install, fine. So how to install? This is the command yum install this and all, guys. So before install, better you can go with the yum list. Okay, just to replace the install with the list, then you can go for the install. Okay, so let me do the same, guys. Okay, so I am replacing with the list. If it is showing means then you properly configured the repositories, Kubernetes repositories. Yes, all three showing, guys. See, now you directly go and install. That's it. Install. Let it be the same command. You can copy here and enter. That's it. Installation done. Will be done. Then once you install completed, then enable the kubelet service and start the kubelet service both. Okay, copy this. This is the command. Fine. Now let me write here a repo configuration. This is the repo configuration steps, and this is the installation steps. Installation commands. Fine. That's it. Now start the service. Start the kubelet service. With this help of these commands. Okay, fine. Let me check the yes installation done. Systemctl enable kubelet. Same command. Start. Done. Let me copy this. Enable this and start. That's it, guys. On both master and worker node, these are the things you need to follow. Fine. So now both done. Fine. Now you need to follow the only on the master node. So now what I'm going to execute, this is only from the master node, and last thing is the worker node. Okay, so this we will see in the next video. Okay, so far I just created the two servers. One is T2 medium, another one is the T2 micro. Okay, now after that I have prerequisites I have arranged, and the ports and all I have enabled, and the software some firewall settings and all done. Later repositories I have configured, then I have installed the softwares. Okay, so these are the three softwares, guys, like um, kubelet, kubeadm, and kubectl. Okay, so that's it, guys. So that's it for this video. Next video we will resume from the on master node steps. Okay, so these are the steps we need to follow only on the master. Fine. So thank you, guys. We will see in the next video.